Before we start this video, check this shirt out. You like it? Well, you can get this on my official merchandise store. The link is in the description box. Now on to the video. We got us another update on Jayland Walker. Hey y'all, gravity, any day above ground living. So you already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right, share, like, and subscribe, because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. We may have a silver lining coming, folks, because in a couple of weeks, the grand jury in Akron, Ohio will convene to see if they're going to put charges on them 8 cops involved in Jayland Walker's killing. Now, I went over some of the data for the past year because I said I was going to keep my eye on this case, and we might be in the home stretch. But I'm going to tell Akron this before I start. If you guys don't indict these cops, your city burning. That's real talk. And from what I've been seeing, they've really been trying to hide these cops' names. Now, I am aware of the flyer that somebody put up that alleges the 8 cops' names. Again, they are not releasing the cops' names for whatever reason. But we know those cops are still on the job in administrative roles. Excuse me. It's even gotten so bad, folks, that they told the Akron cops they're not to wear name tags anymore because a fear of people might think they were involved and they get attacked. Which I don't understand how that makes sense. Because if you didn't release their names and people are just speculating, that's kind of dumb. Because if something really does happen on the street and they need to know whose name this is, how are they supposed to identify them, especially if they try to hide their badges? But, you know, that's cops for you. The system always works for them. Always works for them. But let's go to real time, folks. Let's go to real time because I want to show you something. All right, y'all, we're in real time, and I found this article on the Akron Beacon Journal via Microsoft Network. Now, I think this came out about 4 days ago, and this is in relation to some mayoral candidates for the city of Akron. You know, they held a town hall, a debate, if you want to call it that. And they were asked questions, you know, about creating economic opportunities in the city. Some of that, they were even asked about immigration, and some of these answers I might have to do a separate video on, because some of the things they were saying in there that I don't even understand it. But they asked about Jayland Walker and what they would have done differently if they were mayor. So we're going to go down to that section. And those pictures you briefly saw, those were the candidates. So here we are. Was the Jayland Walker situation handled correctly? So it said the first question from the audience asked what each candidate would have done differently in the handling of what the person who wrote the question on the note card called the deletion of Jayland Walker. And then they give the backstory. So it says Mills and Schaefer, who interned for U.S. Senator Sherrod Brown, called the shooting a deletion. The State Bureau of Criminal Investigation is continuing to review the incident, and the officers involved may have not been criminally charged. I'm sorry. Mosley and Greer said the 8 officers should have been fired. Though they condemned the level of deadly force used, they stopped short of calling for charges. Hey, Akron, if y'all are up there and you got the opportunity to vote, yeah, take that into huge consideration. So they can shoot over 80 bullets at a man, but they shouldn't be brought up on charges, even though they didn't find the gun on him. But all right, this is what we're doing. All right. Mosley, Schaefer, Greer, and Mills said the police union could fight to get the 8 officers' jobs back, while the state investigates and a grand jury determines whether to indict any or all of the officers. So they're still able to collect a paycheck, full paycheck. See what I mean? They don't give a damn about the citizens. But again, the role of cops, the police, is to serve the public trust and to protect businesses, not the individual citizen. With Police Chief Steve Mylett in attendance, Greer criticized the administration for reinstating the 8 officers the day after he and hundreds of people walked in a march for Jayland Walker in October. Somerville touted the administration's choice to turn over the investigation to the Ohio Attorney General's office, which is something Akron officials had been contemplating for more than a year, according to the city prosecutor. A year. Will Hitt would have immediately turned over all evidence, including body-worn camera footage, to state investigators. Instead, Horgan and Chief Bylett, who are required by the city charter to release footage within 7 days, called a press conference in which police narrated what happened. Somerville, who said Thursday that Akron can't heal until the state investigation is over, stood with the chief and mayor at the July press conference. Greer criticized the press conference for accusing Walker of firing a weapon, which police say is the bang heard on body-worn camera video and the flash from Walker's window caught by an Ohio Department of Transportation camera. Quote, if we want to talk about waiting for an investigation to be finished, well, let's stop casting judgment on a dead young black man who was shot at over 90 times, said Greer, adding that he as mayor would have named the officers involved. Okay. At least you want to got nuts. Malik disagreed with several actions taken by the city following the incident, including the removal of police name tags and an out-of-town protester punched in the face by an officer. The lawyer gave his opinion on why charges have been dropped for many people arrested during protest days after the July press conference. Quote, there's all these people who were arrested for protesting, he said. If someone hurt someone, if someone broke windows, you should prosecute them. The people being prosecuted are getting let off because they were arrested just for being out there in the street. So there you go. The mayoral candidates, these people, they all have different ways of handling it. But if only a few actually care about what the citizens want, and that's justice. The others want to protect the cops. C'est la vie. All right. We're going to get out of real time. All right, y'all. There you go. That's the story. I'm telling you, they better do the right thing and indict these cops. Because there's been a lot of buck dancing I'm seeing on here. A lot of them just don't want to prosecute these cops. I don't get it. That young man got deleted for running. They surrounded him and put, 41 shots in him, including shots while he was on the ground in his back. Come on, people. What we doing? But y'all are struggling to indict these cops. Y'all are casting doubt on this potential grand jury not to indict these cops. All right. I feel sorry for y'all if y'all don't do the right thing. I do. But anyway, y'all, let me get up out of here. You already know what to do. Share, like, and subscribe. That's right. Share, like, and subscribe because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm different. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out.